possibly you have done the whistle, you have blown the whistle beyond the expected limits, and I think we are okay. We are at a safe place. That's the most I can say on behalf of the government, and we want to conclude this process. For me, we are talking about national government, and there are some legal challenges which we will work on. So, and I will be, when I come back, I will tell you how far that has gone.
Honorable Katana, I think members, we need to find a way forward on this.
Yeah, Chair,
we need to draw a way forward.
Chair, I'm a bit worried because of one thing. NLC, when the court order was issued, they sat on it for 2 good years. And of late, they selectively decided on what to do. The court order also asked NLC to collect rent from Garden Square. They have not informed us how much they have collected, but here, they want to allocate land to Garden Square, who have already breached a court order. That's why we are saying there's a conflict of interest. NLC is full conflicted in this matter. When they come back, Chair, they should disclose how much money have you collected from the Garden Square as directed by the court. And if you have not collected, why are you entertaining them that you want to allocate land for them and they have already breached the court orders? That's why we are worried with NXC's movements, and Chair.
Can I suggest way forward, honorable members? Yes, let me suggest so that we can close this business. The minister is defending how 1 month. But now, Waziri, before we give you that 1 month or less, certain things must be done, which is this letter must be quashed. Any letter that was done by NLC to City Council must be quashed. Waziri? Yes, this letter must be declined. Waziri?
I think NLC, you know, they are an independent body.
Oh, again,
although I'm
independent.
speaking,
Okay.
I think they can speak.
Okay, Chairman?
Yes.
Chair, I undertake to withdraw that letter.
Yes. Write a withdrawal by end of business today.
I'll do that.
And as you do that, I want to challenge all of you, and particularly Land Commission and the Minister, to go and to relook at Article 62 of the Constitution. Waziri, I know you are a lawyer. All of us here are also practitioners of law, because we make the law itself. But I want you to go and look at that Article 62 of the Constitution, sub-article 1B and sub-article 2B. For purpose of people who might not have interacted with that section, Madam CS, that section, Article 62 is describing what is public land. Particularly sub-article 1 is giving the definition and prescription of public land. Right? It goes up to, I think, J or something. A lot of them. Sub-article 2 is assigning responsibilities. If you look at that sub-article which I've just mentioned, it is assigning responsibilities to county government in terms of unalienated land, but puts a caution that public land which is unalienated but occupied and used by a national state organ does not belong to any management or ownership or direction of city council or county governments. The management and administration, yes, NLC, but so even the write-up of National Land Commission, like giving out the land to and borrowing, Madam CS, to that ruling, because actually the ruling in part of the prayers or degrees that that orders were given by court is to that effect that maybe you can look at county government, but that ruling did not look at sub-article 2 of the Constitution. It's a wrong ruling. That is a wrong ruling. And that's why, Madam Chair, we are saying we must be guided by public interest. How can you look at sabbatical 1 and you don't look at sabbatical 2? So, Madam Chair, so that you are guided and National Land Commission is guided, this land, which is an alienated land, is being used by KICC. No question about that. It's being used by KICC. Even in terms of utilization, who is giving out the parking? It's KICC. Where are we paying the parking? It's KICC. So that land, Madam CS, and everybody, honorable members, is not subject of county government of Nairobi. That is a land being used. And therefore guided, Madam CS, when you are going to look at your interpretation letter, guided by sub-article 2B of Article 62 of the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. That is why, Madam CS, the question of declaration of interest is fundamental in this way. And that officer that has been said and mentioned adversely must step aside, whether it is 1 month or 2 months, until this matter is concluded. If it doesn't step aside, we will try to DCI to investigate the interests of NLC in this matter. Because he has been mentioned and it has to be cleared between himself and Garden Square Hotel and also the former chair of the Land Commission, Mr. Sasuri. He has also been mentioned in the same intricate of interest. So, Madam says, why would an officer, for example, advise to only retain in sub-article 1 and not go and advise the people properly in terms of looking at the whole prescription of law? That is why, Madam CS, this is a very intricate matter. And that is why it brings questions. Madam CS, there are so many things we have interacted, but because we have asked for 1 month or time, we might leave others. But we have just chosen the ones that might also, if not looked properly, might mislead. And people might hide from some of you, and then now we bring half-baked information before the committee. So maybe, Madam CS, maybe you need to look at that as we agree with you. Honorable members, I think let's give the CS 1 month. We have been assured, honorable members, that this land will not go anywhere. And I have no doubt to mistrust the CS. I was elected with her on the same day, honorable members. On a day known by law, our first time to Parliament, and she has not done bad things in Parliament, honorable members, for 10 years, representing the people of Kandara. So I think we can give her 1 month, Madam CS. But look at those others.
Thank you for the guidance that you have given.
Not finished.
Yeah.
And as Honorable Kiwunjuri said, Madam CS, he was only raising landmines. Actually, they were also giving landmines. So that now you can give, you can take your parting shot or whatever. The last guidance we are giving everybody as committee is that 1 month, Madam CS, we are giving you, or the committee is giving you, come with a title to KICC. Yes, come with a title to KICC. You can now come that day and say, you know what, I have not issued a title because I'm doing this process. And there are 3 processes which, Madam CS, must be undergone. 1, guided under Survey of Kenya. Section 3 of Survey of Kenya Act. Go and look at Regulation 99 and 100. It will guide you, particularly on the survey. And Madam CS, and honorable members, we want to say before the committee and the people of Kenya, there should not be 2 subdivisions of KICC land. It should be 1. No issue being reserved for some people. Never. It's 1 survey, Madam, honorable members and Madam CS. And that's why we were asking for the original survey. And that must be used. When you're coming 1 month, bring that original survey. And that is the one that is going to be used in allocating this land. And the committee is very strongly agreeing with KICC that this land should be allocated to KICC. Allocating it to other institutions will create bureaucracies. If they're stolen, then KICC will have to write to National Treasury and everybody else. It will bring problems. So, Madam CS, on terms of survey, look at that. In terms of allotment, you are right. It's guided by the Constitution, Article 67, sub-article 2A, which gives power National Land Commission to give an allotment. Once they finish giving allotment, it comes back to you, Honorable Alice Wahome, in terms of titling. And you are guided by Land Act. Land Act, Section 26. It is you to title, nobody else in this country. Of course, under director, what they call registrar of lands. You are guided by that on CS. We are very much informed about this matter, only that you have asked for 1 month. We would have told you a lot of stories. For the interest of the people of Kenya, public interest, we should be guided. So if you look at those 3 activities which are supposed to do, which is 1 survey, we need the original survey. guided by that survey of Kenya. Number two, ask these people to allocate. Applications are there by KICC. They are there. So you should not do it, Madam CS. Even if you are going to France, which of course you are going to represent the people of Kenya wherever you go, I know that. Tell them, I want the following actions to be done. Allotment letters should be issued to KICC. Well, you are away, it's not your problem. There's somebody else who will work. And then finally, now it comes back to you in terms of titling. So that one man, Madam CS, when you're coming here, bring us a title to KICC. No stories. No singing. We know why we are saying that, Madam CS. If you want to ask us later, we can tell you, but that should be the process. So 1 month is sufficient for those 3 activities. So guided. And we say in Parliament, the committee is well guided. Parting shot, no questions. Any parting shot? Madam CS? Yes, Honorable Mutua, parting shot.
I just want to thank the committee on behalf of the ministry and also on behalf of KICC. And I want to say I'm quite impressed. I shouldn't say this, it should be obvious. But I'm quite impressed by the grasp of this matter by this committee and their dedication to preservation of public land and for public interest. And it is truly commendable that we cannot let cartels and others win just because others were sleeping on the job in the past. So I really congratulate this committee, and I'm very happy with the way it's conducting its affairs. Thank you.
Yeah, what was it? You know, you're close, but it's only parting shot. I realized National Treasury is already here. So let me give them to introduce themselves, and then give a parting shot. No correction to the ruling. Yes, National Treasury.
Thank you, Chairman and committee members present. My name is Lawrence Kibet, the Director General Public Investment and Portfolio Management at the National Treasury. I have had the opportunity to follow the deliberations which have been made before you. And as National Treasury, we are in agreement with the directions given. Our guiding note is based on a letter which was issued in 2013 by the Chief of Staff and the then Head of Public Service to the Cabinet Secretary. On 16 December 2013, the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Public Development, clarifying that the land in dispute, which has already been mentioned where it is, has since been gazetted as a national monument as part of the corporation that is KICC. In addition, the Cabinet Secretary was directed to urgently issue ownership documents to the corporation. And it's our belief that once the ministry goes through its requisite processes, then we believe that action will be undertaken. And I think the Cabinet Secretary has put the government position in that.
I'll take it 1 month on that, yeah. Okay.
Yes, I think basically.
That's enough. Parting shot is just 1 minute. Yes, Honorable Waziri, close it now.
I think it's a closing remark. As I said before, I'll bring a full report to this particular matter. You have gone further to guide that you would expect subtitling, the title for this place.
Yes, yes.
And I had confirmed earlier that we have 1 title. The remaining land is the one that is not titled, and it is not shared out. I can confirm to the public because, the Honorable Chair, you have gone on air, on the media to say, to speak to this question and the fear that you have, legitimate fear. But I'm confirming to the public that this land is intact, notwithstanding correspondence of people who have a wish to have any part of it. I cannot control people who may want to take KICC, but I am confirming to Kenyans as the current custodian in terms of the main title and any other land now with NLC who are here and they have confirmed that no action will be taken. We will endeavor.
Don't open it.
We will endeavor,
please,
to work within the guidelines.
Yes.
That Honorable Chair has
1 month.
given.
Yes.
And we do not have any qualms about
please.
that.
Yes. Don't open it. Don't open it. once you are there in Parliament, once ruling is given, it's given. Finish. Just only maybe 1 or 2 comments. That's enough. 1 month it is. NLC, Chairman, you say you are independent, so if I don't give you a party show, you must blame me later. Yes?
Yeah, thank you, Honorable Chair, for the audience. I appreciate the directions, and we will comply. And I've also, as I indicated, I will immediately recall that communication by an officer that was done to the county as we deal with this matter, and again undertake that no action will be taken with regard to any allocation on this land.
Yes. So those letters, withdrawing your letter, withdrawing the 2 letters, must reach, no suspension, withdrawing those letters must reach clerk's office by close of business today.
I'll take through that.
Yes. And if that officer, we have given direction on the officer. So now, members, can we leave it at that? Yes. Anybody?
Honorable Chair, can I get the concurrence of my PS who is here? You know, it's not fair.
Oh my God.
Yes.
First of all, Honorable.
Yes. 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 Yeah.
Is our colleague.
He can also go on record.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Madam CS. Absolutely right.
Thank you, Chair. I concur, Chair. I will support the CS to ensure that your guidance is complied with.
Yes, and the title is going to be brought on after 1 month. Thank you very much. That's important. You know, Honorable Korid is also our colleague. Honorable Yunyuri is a familiar face. We have also been together, and he broke some records. He has a history of record. So let me not explain those records. You can ask me later if you want. Yes, PS Tourism.
Honorable Chair and honorable members, our Cabinet Secretary, I also concur with the directions given. Thank you.
Because, you know, if anybody declines, it's up to you. Members, can we leave it at that? Yes. Honorable Leader of the House, anything? You must have, you are a leader. You must have something. Even if you say bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Chair. I think I'm impressed by the direction that this matter has taken. I was in the last meeting that was delving into this question, but I can see today it's full house. Thank you very much, Chair, and the ministers, the NLC, for undertaking to work jointly to address this issue in public interest. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Leader. You know, I'm sitting here, courtesy of your respect, so I must give you. You are my leader. So, honorable members, can we leave it at that? Yes. So, the committee is well guided, and with that, we adjourn phase 1. Honorable members, you remain. The ministers and the others can leave. We have a second section.
So we will get a communication on the date, Honorable Chair?
Yes, you'll get, but after 1 month it is.
Okay.
You'll get communication.